That shouldn't take that long. There we go. I think, folks, we're on the air live on the Voice Sports Network. Apologize, A, for a late start. Nothing to do with anything other than Mother Nature here, as with most games in Northeast Indiana. And we have had a world of hurt trying to get everything connected and up and running in a very short amount of time here to get this game started at 7:30. Fortunately, you really haven't missed much. There was a Heritage fumble on their first series, and they have fumbled. Woodlan has recovered, but we have had play stopped due to an injury on the field, so you've missed 52 seconds of game act. We are also having network problems across the Voice. Weather might be wreaking havoc back at the mothership back in Bluffton, so we're working on that. And tell you that we'll bring up the scoreboard controller, which is Jack Camera, while we have an injury timeout. As soon as my wife swings it into position, we're ready to go. Here on the Voice Sports Network, apologize again for the late start. But I think when I look down at my system here, it says we're online. So hang with me as we get everything else All right, Woodlan with a football to our left. On their own 31-yard line, it is 2nd and 15. As soon as my wife wakes up and moves the camera into position, you'll be able to see what's going on. Dual receivers to either side of the quarterback. Shotgun formation. Handoff to 82 over the left side. He's going to get nailed for a loss. Number 82 on the carry. Quarterback goes under center, drops to pass, has time, hit as he throws. The ball's overthrown, incomplete. We like, which means we're going to buffer here on you. Just be patient. It'll even itself out. Long count. Snapback is good. Kick. Knocked that punt down, did the nice size breeze. 42-yard line, way take over. So what I'm watching down here is this is the backlog, and if it pegs, it means we're freezing on air. But the difference between this, and we're doing a little training live on the air. You want a pair of headsets, man? From the Woodlan 43, they will take over. Go ahead and introduce yourself. I know you, but I don't remember your name from last year.
Well, I don't hear anything through here.
Probably because I don't have you plugged in.
Okay, that might help.
Probably do now.
Oh, okay, now I hear you, yeah. Hope we'll be doing some of the Heritage games later. It's Kevin Geltz. I did the games last year on The Voice.
Nice.
A gain of about 3 yards.
He's up here learning the new system, and quite frankly, so are we. This is week 3 on this system. And really, tonight's not a system problem. It's just there's not enough time in 20-some-odd minutes to get all this stuff hooked up and debugged.
On the Warrior 40-yard line.
So it's 2nd and 7. Once we get this situated, we'll get the scoreboard control panel up and back to customization here. White under center.
McNeil
across the 40. Maybe a yard on the play. It'll bring up 3rd and long. This game was billed as the winner of this one would be considered the front runner in the newly formed ACAC, if you can call it newly formed. First week of ACAC action. Southern Wells is the only team not playing a conference game tonight. Everybody else gets it going.
Bring up 3rd and 7 for the Patriots.
3rd and 7 Ball spotted right at the 40-yard line. White under center. Man goes in motion. 12, the ball carrier. McNeil again. Hart is out there, yes.
Yeah.
4 down territory here. Or not. Here comes the punt team. Evans in on the stop, brings up 4th and 3.
Evans for the Warriors. That'll bring up 4th and 3 for the Patriots.
So it would appear we're debugged and off and going on the Voice Sports Network Week 3.
Punt for the Patriots, number 12.
Second week in a row you have me out here. Last week, Heritage a 12-7 victor over Norwell. In a game Norwell literally handed to them. Snapback is good. Kick is towards the end of the edge of the end zone. We'll have to see where it's spotted. It's in the one area where we can't see real good.
Yeah, that's a bad blind spot.
All the way out to the 20-yard line, so it's 1st and 10 for the Warriors of Woodlan. Now, I was scheduled to be the Woodland announcer until Greg Van Meter had some problems covering some early Norwell games. So this is my first look at the Warriors. They come in at 2-0. This is a definite step up in opponent, however, as their combined opponents' records to this point 0-4. Van Brockland, of course, is their stud running back. And he's the one with the ball. Actually, that's Roar. Van Brockland. He powers over the left side for a couple. Going to bring up 2nd down and 7. There, my scoreboard has unkludged itself. Right back to the line of scrimmage come the Warriors, double tight wing formation. Hand off Van Brockland on the left side, powers forward for a couple more. That'll bring up 3rd down. You're getting a heavy dose of Van Brockland.
Yeah, it looks like Heritage is playing to run, too. They're not.
Well, up until this point, up until the weather, Woodland has thrown. They're able to throw the football, but hard telling how well they're going to be able to do that. Van Brockland again on the left side for 1st down yardage.
Yep.
They've thrown for over 100 yards both of their first 2 games. But again, Heritage is a step up here. There's no doubt about that. A no-huddle offense here for Woodland. Not a hurry up by any stretch. One receiver split to the near side. Duke's under center. He'll hand it off. This time a big hole over the left side to 24. That's Rhodes. Up the left sideline across midfield into Heritage territory. So a big gain over the left side for the Warriors, and they are in Patriot territory for the first time this evening. Zach White in on the stop. That is one thing I do like about working here, is they are very good about calling who's doing what.
Who's doing what? Yeah.
It makes it a lot easier. 1st and 10 for the Warriors, rather, just across midfield. They almost took the handoff in the backfield. Rhodes will cut back to the left.
Yeah. Sometimes they get it out before you can even say it, as far as who made what and the tackles and everything.
And believe you me, that's a good help.
Yeah, I agree.
2nd down and short. We'll say 2nd and 3. The ball spotted at the 41-yard line. Handoff over the right side, breaking 1, breaking 2 into the secondary. Goes 45. That's Van Brockland.
Number 45. Van Brockland, good for another Warrior.
I had the numbers on Van Brockland over the last 2 weeks, and both well over. I think week 1 he had like 109 and 179 yards rushing last week. So far, no answer from the Heritage defense. This time they have him stuffed at the line of scrimmage. He may gain a yard or 2 as he falls forward. Gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2, that'll bring up 2nd and 8 on the Patriots.
Not going to fiddle with it. Got a mouse up here somewhere. Makes it easier to run this thing.
Yeah.
Joshua Foster.
in on the stop. There we go.
Second down.
We'll get all of our sponsor reads in here just a little bit. Rolling to his right. Has time as the Woodland quarterback throws underneath. Up top, passes complete to 30. That's Castle over the right side. However,
30.
there's a flag on the play.
Jeremiah Castle.
It's in the spot of offensive holding. Let's see.
Flag on the play.
You have a switch to turn that flag on?
Yeah, there's a little, see where that eyeball is?
Oh, okay.
So that'll take it in and out. Nope, ineligible man downfield.
Ineligible receiver downfield.
Second time the Warriors have been busted for that infraction tonight.
5-yard penalty.
If we would have had a pregame show, it would have been brought to you by TW Fable. Located inside the clubhouse at Timber Ridge Golf Club in Bluffton, features fine dining Tuesday through Saturday. Looking for a great place for lunch? Visit the 250 Grill.
They'll bring up second.
Longtime sponsors here on The Voice.
On the Patriots 28-yard line.
So it's 2nd and 13 now. Under center. Goes Dukes. Hands it off left side. Rhodes cuts free from one. Boy, he's got some good cutback ability. Is able to
Carry on the play by number 24.
get a couple on the play. Made something out of nothing. Gain of about 4. And it's the same thing here on the down and distance where I can drag and drop down. And then when I hit the eye, you'll see it go in up there.
Oh, okay.
I don't use the clock because the clock doesn't sync well at all.
Right.
3rd and 9 at the 24-yard line. After all this, I don't even have the commercial player loaded. 3rd and 9. Handoff right side to Rhodes. Not a whole lot there.
24 Rhodes on the carry. Tackled by the Patriots.
Bring up 4th down.
Number 28.
Kanapke on the stop.
Kanapke.
There's a long line of Kanapkes up here, isn't there?
Yeah, he's got a freshman coming in, Walt.
That'll bring up 4th and 8.
4th and 8, and it's 4-down territory here for Woodland.
The Patriots 23-yard.
Dirks will bring him to the line.
That's it.
Was Kendall?
Let's hear you.
Yeah.
brothers.
Will is the boy? Yeah, I'm trying to remember all the times I've done basketball
Yep,
over
Will
at the
is one.
gym.
Yep.
And taking a timeout
Timeout. Woodland.
is Woodland. So, if I can get this to work, we'll take a timeout and be right back here on the Voice Sports Network.
The 7th and 8th grade football teams will play at home while the JV football team will travel to Woodland. The boys soccer team led by Coach Joel Bonnell and Kelly Finney-Tiller.
That's not going to work.
Edgewood Park Christian School. A high school
This is going to be a fun night.
Whitco. Coach Walter and the volleyball team.
We'll have to fiddle with that later,
And have a record of 12-1.
because I've got no audio coming from the computer back. That's interesting. I'll have to check with the wife downstairs. Maybe she's got my other cable. Orange in the front, green in the back. That's right. That's right. Well, hopefully y'all hear us out there here on the Voice Sports Network. My meters are bouncing, so you hear something. Just no commercial audio. We'll get that fixed for you. If not, we'll go commercial free. 4th and 8. Dirks now in the gun. He's got dual receivers to either side. Rhodes is his personal protector. Back to pass. Has time. Rolls to his left. It's going to tuck and run. It's going to be close. Knocked out of bounds. I believe he's got enough for a first down.
I believe so.
Quarterback keeper by number 7.
And there's the official
Indication. Yep.
Good enough for a first down for the Warriors.
good enough for a first down. Disappointing that that's not working. I'm going to try to figure that out throughout the game. Otherwise, you're going to get ultra tired of hearing my voice. I'm already tired. Bad night. 1st and 10. I formation behind. Van Brocklin will carry the football left side, cuts to further out to his left to the far hash.
Carry on the play by the Warriors.
Inside the 10, down to about the 6.
Van Brocklin.
Excuse me, sir. He'll gain 9 on the play.
Good for about 8 yards.
Second in the short 2, long 1. Again, an I formation behind Dirks, the quarterback. First man through is 30. To the goal line in for a touchdown. 30 would be Castle.
Jeremiah Castle, good for a
So
touchdown
Woodland strikes
for the
first
Warriors.
blood. It comes at the 3:01 mark. 88 will tip the extra point, and that's Gehrig.
The extra point, number 99, Quentin Graber.
99, pardon me. Graber will attempt the extra point. Or is that 88? Snap, spot, kick.
It's 99.
Is it 99? Thank you. Off the upright. No good.
It's no good.
We'll stay right here. I'm going to go see if I can get another cable here during the timeout. Kevin, I'm going to leave your mic hot. If you want to say anything, go for it.
With the Warriors 0, your Heritage correction 6, your Heritage Patriots 0.
Heritage continues into ACAC action next Friday night. They travel to Bern, Indiana for South Adams Starfires, the Heritage Patriots. The second road contest, first road conference contest for the Patriots. South Adams always plays Heritage tough every year they play them. It's no matter how good a team that South Adams has and how good Heritage is, it's always been a tough game. It's going to be a tough one next.
Be sure to attend the EACS Building Project community here at Heritage on Thursday, September 10th. We need you here to share your
Woodland
concerns.
99 is going to kick off for Woodland.
At our building and ground.
Bright returns, and he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Number 5, Trey Bright.
Keep up the good work, man.
Woodland tackle.
Somewhere I've got a spare audio cable that I carry with me that has disappeared.
William Harding.
Bottom at the 29. So it's first and 10 for Heritage. Zach White brings him up to the line. He's just going to be behind center. He's got Hart and McNeil behind him. Tight end on this side. We got 2 splits. Ball is on a reverse cut to 46. That's Reimer, I believe. Blake Reimer.
Tackle on the play by the Warriors.
Good gain. It was about 6 yards.
Blake Acosta.
7 yards is on the board, so it's second down and
They'll bring
3.
up second and 3.
He's at the 29, so it would be 7 yards. Again, White behind center. Hart and McNeil the backs. Ball's handed off to Hart. He cuts inside. He's still going. He's now down shy of the 50-yard line.
That's the first time we've called Hart's name tonight.
Yep. About the 46-yard line, 47-yard line. Heritage to 47.
67. Keyshawn White.
Keyshawn White on the
They'll
tackle.
bring up first and 10 from the Patriots.
So it was a first down run for Hart.
Line.
Again, White behind center. Time he's got Hart behind him. We've got tight end on this side. This was 2 splits. Motion is Reimer, and it's given. Oh, White takes it and was going to throw, I believe, and he got sacked.
Sack on the play.
He lost about 5 yards on that sack.
Tackling quarterback for.
I find it hard to believe a cable just walked out of my gear. That's what I'm struggling with, folks.
They'll bring up second and 16 for the Patriots.
Second down, about 16. There was a loss of 6 on that one.
If this all of a sudden starts to blare in your ear, I do apologize.
Heritage again with a split back, McNeil and Hart. Slot on his side. White goes back to throw. A little dump off to Hart. And he gets back to about the original line of scrimmage on that one. A little screen pass. Justin Hart on a little screen dump off by White. And we're at about the original line of scrimmage. So about 6-yard gain on that one. 3rd down and 10. And there's about 45 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Woodland 6, Heritage nothing.
On their 47-yard line.
10 seconds left on the play clock. McNeil again under center. And he looked to hand off, and he didn't get a chance to as he was knocked down before that. Don't know if that was a busted play or if that was their read. They usually, I think they have a tackle read where they see what the defensive tackle does, and if Hart either hands or White either hands off to Hart or the back, and or else he keeps it. I don't know if that was it, but it was a busted play. McNeil is going to be back to punt for Heritage, and this quarter's over. So right in the first quarter, it's Woodland 6, Heritage 0.
Well, we'll bring you some readers anyway. All these fine sponsors across the voice have been bringing you Heritage football now for 6 years. They include the University of St. Francis, known for quality academic options and dedicated professors. You'll discover the perfect program to fit your interests and goals. See for yourself what USF has to offer. Visit online at sf.edu. New Holland Tri-County, get the new Rustler utility vehicle, New Holland, which combines rugged construction and sturdy performance with comfort. Numerous choices to choose from. Visit New Holland Tri-County on Highway 1 South in Bluffton for the Rustler utility vehicle.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we are going to introduce our brand new head coaches.
Still trying to get the audio up for our commercial spot player.
Coach, Barry Singray. He's a new
At the moment, I want to vomit, my man.
Mr. Singray and Coach Singray is a PE teacher.
How did I get here without all of my cables?
From Grace College, Coach Singray coached at Wawasee High School.
Very curious problem that I've got here. I usually have 5 audio cables,
and they have a son, Weston.
And I only see 2 at the moment.
Welcome, Coach Singray. Our next head coach, head basketball coach, the girls basketball coach.
And I don't understand that.
Connor graduated from
That sums up the night.
And the ball is dead now on about the 25. They're currently introducing the new boys and girls basketball coach here at Heritage. Barry Singray from Wawasee and Melissa Connor from Woodland. She used to be assistant at Woodland.
And welcome, Coach Connor.
Assisted with Gary Cobb at Woodland High School.
And schedules may be picked up in the athletic office. Once again, let's give
I'm about to give up on the hunt and get back to the game and say screw it.
Woodland will take over. 1st and 10. The 25-yard line.
All right, we're going commercial free, folks. Rhodes, the ball carrier. He'll gain about 2 on the play. He'll bring up second down and about 8.
Bring up 2nd and 9. Tackle on
officially
the play
2nd and 9. We'll keep with the scoreboard here.
3, Justin Hockemeyer.
I got a gut feeling I know what happened to my cable the more I think about it. Anyway, it's laying on my garage at home, I think.
Oh.
Rhodes, the ball carrier, out to the 29.
By number 24, Rhodes. Tackled by 18.
Foster in on the stop.
That brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, I went in to update the logos on the scoreboard last night, and we had all sorts of problems getting that done, so I had to blow the program out and reload it.
Oh.
So I had everything out. No, I didn't have the box open, though. Heck, I don't know. It doesn't matter, does it? Dirks rolls to his left. Has time. Now we'll tuck it and run. Across the 35, right at 1st down yardage, which he will get the 1st down.
Number 7, Dirks on the quarterback.
So we'll just do audible mention of all of our fine sponsors as we go out throughout the night tonight, rather than playing their spots, and you'll just have to listen to our melodious tones. We'll just make her happen.
Sure.
1st and 10 for the Warriors.
There's a lot worse that can happen than that, my friends.
Yep.
Warrior football. Inside handoff. 82 is the ball
Carry on the
carrier.
play by the Warrior number 82.
That's Alec Evans.
Alec Evans.
See, they got more than Van Brocklin as a threat.
By 17, Zach White.
Tackle on the play by number
White makes the
17,
stop
White.
after a gain of
Bringing
about
up
7.
2nd and 3 for the Warriors.
Sun's trying to come out all of a sudden. What a weird day.
No kidding.
Van Brocklin, the ball carrier. I was sitting at my desk at Wayne TV and had my
Carry on the play by number 45.
radar up, and I thought, we'll be fine, we'll be fine, we'll be fine. Then all of a sudden, outside.
Number 28, Evan Kanapke. It's 3rd down.
And all of a sudden, it was Armageddon out there. Handoff right up the middle, first down yardage.
And up the gut.
30.
The number 30.
Castle, the ball carrier, good for first down yardage. And I'm surprised, honestly, when I looked at the radar when I pulled in here, that it died off enough for us to play football tonight.
Yeah.
It looked awful.
49-yard line.
Van Brocklin across midfield.
Carry on the play by number 45.
This is vintage ACAC
Van
football.
Brocklin.
Tackle by 40.
Tackle
3
on the
yards
play
and a
by
pile
number
of dust.
40,
Joe Dominguez.
Joe Dominguez.
Legendary coach of Woodland, Lee Etzler, was famous for back in the day.
2nd and 7.
Yeah, back then they dominated the ACAC.
They sure did. That was back before Leo exploded in growth. And
Yeah.
winning at Woodland was next to impossible back in those days. Back to passes Dirks. Bubble screen left side. He got there early. That'll be a penalty
There'll be a
flag.
penalty on
Flag
that
on the
one.
play.
Got bumped just before the ball got there.
Yeah, just a little bit to the defensive back, and that'll be defensive pass interference.
Called on the Patriots.
Which will obviously be enough for the first down for Woodland. They lead 6-0 on the University of St. Francis scoreboard.
The penalty will result in a first down for the Warriors.
8.5 minutes left to go before end of the first half.
This is your moment. Explore the University of St. Francis. A USF education is a great value and an investment into your future. Apply now at usf.edu. This is your moment. Believe.
Thank you, Beacon Credit Union.
Rhodes, the ball carrier, across the 30 down to about the 27.
Carry on the play by number 24, Rhodes.
Getting into the area where it's difficult to see, a little bit of a blind spot. We got the door closed. It's cooled way off out there as
Tackled by
well.
number 58, Cole Berry. 2nd down.
Bring up 2nd down and 5. I-4. And Dirks in
Go ahead.
under center. Fakes the toss sweep. Instead goes underneath to 82. Evans, the ball carrier.
I read the script.
That's a first down.
Good for first down yardage.
Carry on the play by number 8.
You said your name was Kevin, right?
Yes.
I want to make sure I get it right all night long, man.
Tackled by number 17.
Really appreciate you having you up here tonight. It's making life a lot easier. It's just a nightmare all the way around. Rhodes, the ball carrier, across the 20, down to about the 18.
I used to do the books for the boys, basketball, and
I remember seeing you down there.
think I'll be able to do that this year with my work schedule. So I wanted to do the boys and girls basketball games this year
Tackled by
and the
number
voice.
17.
So
White.
You got a text late last night from
2nd and 6.
Mr. Minster as we were redoing the computer here.
oh,
He said, would you like some help? And I'm like, dude, I'm never going to turn down help.
okay.
And it came in nice and handy on a night like tonight, where all went.
Van Brocklin, jeez.
Big hole to the left side. He's inside the 10 to about the 8. First down yardage.
Van Brocklin.
Van Brocklin presents a challenge that Heritage did not see at least last week,
Tackle made
as Norwell doesn't have any big
by number
bruisers
17, White.
in the backfield like Van Brocklin. They're all short and not short, but they're more based upon speed. Van Brocklin,
Yard line.
He's going between the tackles and coming right at you, and Heritage knows it. They got a 5-man front. Dirks goes under center. Van Brockland goes over right tackle, barrels over 2. Down to about the 5, it looks like. Tough angle. Amen. Second down and goal.
Tackle again by number 17, Zach White.
White in on the stop, so it's second and goal.
Second down.
Ball on the 6. Van Brockland over the right side, yeah. Right at. No, he's short of the goal line. He's about the 4, gaining about 2.
Tackled by a gaggle of Patriots.
A gaggle of Patriots on the stop.
I wonder what a gaggle is.
I don't know, but I went with it last week, I tell you what.
I heard that too. I was wondering what a gaggle was.
Third and goal. Dirks. Whoa, he spun away. He rolls to his right. Does he have enough speed to get on the outside? The answer to that question is no. No, as he is emphatically rocked out of bounds.
By number 7, Dirks.
12, and I should know this guy's name by now.
Jonathan McNeil.
McNeil with a nice hit.
That'll bring up 4th down.
4th down and 4. It was well read by the Patriot defense, and here comes a big 4th down and 4. 4th and goal from the 4, rather. A little bit of a delay getting the proper personnel in here for Woodlan, and they're going to kick it.
It looks like they're going to try a field goal.
Well, the play clock's at 3, so they're going to have to burn a timeout here.
Yep.
Timeout, Woodlan.
Woodlan
With 5 minutes
has one timeout remaining.
In the first half.
Well, let's get a reader or 2 in here. Again, we're not playing commercials tonight due to a cable failure.
Panacea for the powder coating of our goalpost. Panacea is located.
It would be nice if I had the readers up in front of me. How about Indiana Physical Therapy? Indiana Physical Therapy's highly trained professionals treat all type of injuries and ailments and accepts all insurances. For more information on IPT or to schedule an appointment, visit indianapt.com.
Tonight we welcome trainer
Grable Insurance. Their most important job is to make sure you leave with the best coverage you can afford. Grable Insurance on the Pony Express Run inside the Mercantile Office Park. Other sponsors across the voice include Bluffton Plumbing and Heating, Bluffton Roofing, Green Valley Golf Club, Lawrence Body Shop, Masterson's Clothing. A couple more Allen sponsors for you. In addition to Grable Insurance and Indiana Physical Therapy, include Subway, Eat Fresh, and the University of St. Francis. Thank you to all these fine sponsors, and we'll make it up to you next week, spot-wise. I'll quadruple run everything next week.
Have their personnel in. They're looking for somebody to come in that one spot.
And that's got to make sure we're at Haydock, the head coach, blood boil.
70 was the one that didn't get in there. They're going to go for it now.
They are going to try to go for it here. Oh, and Heritage is going to give them a free couple yards as they jump off sides. Bit on the hard count. It's only going to cost them half the distance.
Yep.
So it'll be 4th and goal at the 2-ish yard line.
4th and goal.
Under center goes Dirks. He'll hand it to Van Brockland. He'll go towards the end zone. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Warriors.
And I tell you what, he would have been short, I believe, without that extra 2 yards.
Yep.
So pending the extra point, we're at 12-0, 5:37 left, first half on the USF scoreboard.
Extra point for the Warriors. Number 99, Grable.
Which doesn't want to overlay right either. We'll take that down and bring it back in here in just a second. Boy, we're hitting the trifecta on things not working tonight, I tell you what. Heritage jumps again.
Yep.
Flag on the play.
No, I imagine I'm going to go for 2.
I would think so, yeah.
We'll bring in some personnel in.
There we got the scoreboard working, right? Thank you to USF for sponsoring the AllenCountyVoice.com scoreboard. The Voice Sports Network, by the way, all games are now available live on YouTube and archived on YouTube. Includes all Wells County schools and all EACS schools. They'll hand it off to the big boy, Van Brocklin, and I don't think he made it. No signal yet.
Nope.
Didn't make it. So the score will remain 12-0 in favor of Woodlan.
Carried by 45, Van Brocklin.
As we move right along here on the Voice Sports Network. At halftime,
Patriot defense.
which is going to be an extremely long halftime with no commercials, we'll try to get some scores across northeast Indiana.
And with 5 minutes and 37 seconds remaining, the Warriors
Via
12,
Twitter.
Patriots 0.
Talk about what's up next for these two squads, schedule-wise. Because honestly, I didn't look forward to
Ladies
next
and
week.
gentlemen, some of our sponsors for tonight. Ahead of the curve, driving.
So right now, it's all Woodland at 12-0.
Hockemeyer Family Eye Care.
I believe Sagarin had
Parkview
Woodland as a
Sports
3-point
Medicine,
favorite,
Indiana Physical Therapy.
which I can't find in front of me at the moment. He did have Woodland as a 3-point favorite. Series over the last 30 years, Heritage has actually controlled this series 23-11. So we await the kickoff to start third quarter. I'm trying to jump ahead of myself, Kevin. Tell me to stop. That ball will
reach the end zone.
Yep, touchback. It was angling like it was going to go out of bounds, but it safely made it in the corner of the end zone, so they'll pull it out. Other games going on in the ACAC tonight as we're sitting here. I actually lied. Adam Central is not playing a conference game tonight. Indianapolis Broad Ripple is playing Adams Central. Jay County is traveling to Southern Wells. South Adams is over on the fast track at Bluffton.
Right here at Heritage High School. We offer fall and spring classes right after school in Mr. Myers'
The
room.
winner of this game is expected to be the prohibitive favorite for the remainder of the year, but that's why we play the game. White goes under center. Two backs in the backfield with him. He's looking to air it out right side. As a receiver out there, it's gone. Nicely done. 18.
Number 18.
That is Joshua Foster. And really, I think that's something that Heritage needs to do is try to open that running game up by going downfield a few times, because Woodland's keen on both Hart and McNeil. So that may honest up the Woodland defense. White back under center with two receivers to the near side. He goes under center. McNeil, the ball carrier, across the 50. Down about the 47.
Good for about 4 yards. That'll bring up
4-yard gain. Second down and 6. The ball in Woodland territory now. Roar in on the stop. Again, we have an absolutely gorgeous sunset off to our right here. Thankfully, we're going to get this thing in tonight so we can all enjoy the rest of our holiday weekend. Hart, the ball carrier, left side, looks to get outside, gets nowhere. Maybe they lost a yard.
22 Hart. Tackled by number 32.
Hart may have been well served to cut that back inside. Either way, there wasn't a lot there. Third down, we'll say 6. Ball at the 48-yard line. 4:20 in county left here.
Mr. Corey Sheehan and the dads who helped paint the field tonight. It looks
Quarter
wonderful.
2.
Let's give them a round of applause.
Field does look nice.
Yeah, Dad's come out and usually on Thursday and does this. And
Third and long. Common theme, unfortunately. Underneath, pass was short hopped to McNeil. And it'll bring up fourth down.
McNeil That'll bring up a Patriot 4th down.
And they will line up in punt formation.
Number 12, Jonathan McNeil.
Punting for the Patriots, number 12, Jonathan McNeil.
Back to return, number 10.
Back to return for the Warriors, number 10.
Alon
Carroll leads Northside
Howard.
7-6.
And number 22, Acosta.
And number 22,
Reggie
Acosta.
Hayes and Justin Cohn from the newspaper are behind us, so they're also tweeting scores on this game, so that kind of shuts down some other game scores. 10 on the return,
10, Howard.
Return on the play by number 10, Howard.
and that's Howard.
A short return.
Woodland will take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Woodland will take over 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
Next week, Heritage will travel to South Adams in a game, unfortunately, we will not have on the Voice Sports Network.
The painting of the field has become a great tradition.
I could go ahead and go into a rant about why we can't broadcast that game next week. Let's just say they have their own opinions down in Bern, Indiana.
Okay.
See Mrs. Gilbert.
But we'll be back with Heritage the week following. Into the second, Rhodes might be gone. He crosses midfield. No, they'll catch him. 40, 35. The question is where? 30.
Carry on the play by
Down to the 22.
24.
Jack
Jack
Rhodes.
Rhodes.
Tackle by number 5.
Rhodes with a huge
Tackle on the
chunk.
play by the Patriots, number 5.
Ran off.
Take right.
Trey
Bright
Bonte.
finally runs him down. Well, it's officially a 53-yard run.
53-yard run. That'll bring up a 1st down for the Warriors.
That hurts. If you're a Patriot fan,
27.
I have to call it down the middle since this is both of these schools are voice schools. As was last week. Van Brocklin left side. Breaks one tackle into the secondary. Takes a gaggle of Patriots to bring him down.
That's a gaggle. Yep.
45. Van
He
Brock.
carried 3, maybe 4 would-be tacklers with him, not
By 40.
until he got a 10-yard
Good
gain.
for a 1st down. Tackle on the play by the Patriot, number 40.
Joe Dominguez. Joe Dominguez, 40.
Dominguez will get credit for the
Dominguez.
stop, but he had all kinds of help with him. 30, the ball carrier, over to the left side.
Carry on the play by number 30.
Castle.
That's Castle. Again, we were late getting lineups up here. Part of that was they hid the lineups during the monsoon that we had. So we are flying a little different than normal tonight. And I appreciate you sticking with us. Dirks Underset. I formation behind him. He'll hand it to Van Brocklin. He'll go over the left side. And he will get a yard or two. Maybe.
45, Van Brocklin.
Good, however, for 1st down yardage.
74, Jake Myers.
And tackle on the play by number 74.
Jake Myers on the stop. So it's 1st and goal now.
That'll bring up 1st and goal.
Ball to 6. Again, an I formation. Van Brocklin. He will walk that bad boy in for 6.
Carry on the play by number 45, Van Brocklin. Good for a
If you don't get him
touchdown
stopped
for
at the line of scrimmage, he's going to drag your secondary.
Well, yeah, he's probably twice his size
Yes.
as a lot of secondaries.
Yeah, he's a big boy. No doubt about it. And it's up to an 18-0 lead, pending the extra point.
99 again.
the extra point, number 99, Graver.
Graver. Snap. Low one. Spot. Kick. This one is right down
The
Broadway.
kick is good.
19-0's your score. Woodland with the lead.
And with 2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the second quarter, the Warriors 19, Patriots 0.
And all of a sudden, our internet stream is slowed to a crawl.
How you tell that?
Well, you see this little triangle up top?
Oh,
and
yeah.
It means that it's choked, and it's choked here. Eventually, it will
And
unchoke.
physical therapy,
Okay.
your
Yeah.
choice for physical therapy.
You know as well as I do, the internet out here sometimes.
Right.
4700 or visit
So that went away, and now it's starting to unchoke now. So
Okay.
what people will see at home is just some stuttering video. Audio will be there the whole time, but basketball, it's not a problem because we're hooked to the school network at that point. There's no network out here.
Yeah.
So we're at the whims and whimsies of the Verizon network. Taken by an up back at the 20. 25 has a seam. 30, 35. Dies for 47. So they have good field possession as Heritage. 2 minutes and 3 seconds.
46 Reimer was
with return.
Blake Reimer on
Patriots.
that return. He had a good return earlier.
Patriots will start on their own 37-yard line. 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 for Heritage. They need to get a little momentum going here.
Saturday, September
This has been all
19th at
Woodlan.
Heritage. The cost is $30 and includes a T-shirt, an Heritage High School tumbler, race day package, and
Dual receivers in the near side.
T-shirts, sweatshirts, long sleeve shirts. will
2
also be
split
on
to the
sale.
far side. So Heritage is going to spread it out here. White under center. Drops the pass. Rolls to his right. Under pressure. Should have got rid of it. Going to go down for a loss.
He's out of the pocket. He should have just threw it out
Yep.
the sideline.
67, Keyshawn White.
By number 67, Keyshawn White.
White will make the sack.
White on white.
Will bring up 2nd and 15 on the Patriot 32-yard line.
And Woodland has called their final timeout.
Any questions about the 5K run? please
Smelling an
use
opportunity
your
possibly to expand
Chris
upon their
Morris.
19-point lead. I did see an interview in the preseason as I was, again, preparing to have Woodland football this year
You love, call Parkview
with
Sports
Sherwood
Business.
Haydock, in which
Whether you're
Coach
a
Haydock was asked
or
if
recreational athlete, their
he
team
felt his
Parkview
team was the
Surgeons,
presumptive
physical
favorite
therapists,
in the new ACAC
and
configuration.
athletic trainers will provide you with rapid
And he said,
access
you know,
to comprehensive care.
We'd like to think that we are, but Heritage has handled us in years past.
Parkview
So
Sports
until we
Medicine
get
will get you
past
back into
Heritage,
action quickly and
we're
safely because
favorites
the
for
game
nothing.
just isn't the
Well,
same.
right now, they're showing that maybe possibly they might be the favorites in this new conference.
266.
And I air quote the new conference, Leo Elgonzo.
Your dream team.
They're the Northeast 8, and Southern Wells returns to the ACAC as a full-time member in football. A lot of the, I wouldn't say a lot, some of the ACAC schools, including Bluffton, were already playing Southern Wells, so it's not a huge change. Not a huge change for the Northeast 8, necessarily. Leo might find it a little bit more difficult. White on the design keeper, I think.
It looked like he was kind of fumbling the ball down by his
Yeah.
hip there. Yeah, well, Heritage picked up Holgate, Ohio in the Leo spot. That'll be a home game this year. It's the next home game after this one.
That'll bring up 3rd, 13.
I noticed that most of the ACAC schools were picking up small Ohio schools. Just having that 7-member conference makes it a little difficult,
Right.
schedule-wise. But I don't know who you pick up
Right.
as your 8th.
The top portion. I think they're good.
Right side run, breaking 1, breaking 2 is hard across midfield.
Carry on the play by number 22, Justin Hart.
There was talk about adding Canterbury, but they don't have football.
Yeah. They got football English style.
And pretty darn good at it.
Yeah.
There really isn't a good fit. I still stand by that. I missed the old ACAC. I think they missed a chance, possibly with Norwell/Belmont.
Right.
But such is life. They're in the new Northeast 8.
Yep.
First and 10 at midfield. White has 58 seconds to work with. He drops a pass. Going to fire a fade power down the right sideline. Was he out of bounds? Yes.
Passing complete.
Missed him by a step. Foster was the intended receiver, and he was out of bounds despite the objections.
When we paid people. We're paying people.
Supposedly this has an instant replay feature on it, but I don't have the guts to try it tonight.
Oh.
That'll bring up 2nd and 10
He looked like he was out of bounds
from
from
the
up here.
50-yard line.
Second now at midfield. Heritage has its full complement of timeouts left. White under center. This time, I believe it was Reimer was the intended receiver.
Passing
Yep.
intended for number
Overthrown. Third down.
46, Reimer. That'll bring up a 3rd and 10 for the Patriots.
You notice all their pass plays have been to the right side. I haven't seen anything tried.
White's
done left.
left-handed.
That's
thrower.
true. It would be across the green. That is right. Good point. As a left-hander, I should know that.
I knew that in basketball. He was shot left-handed, so.
We're looking at a 3rd and long here. White will go under center. Reimer. That ain't it.
They read that one.
Hart's going to lose yardage.
Justin Hart on the carry, tackled in the backfield.
The good news is, if there is any good news here, is Heritage is out, or Woodland's out of timeouts, rather. So
Down for the Patriots.
But they'll get the ball to start the third quarter.
that's true. McNeil will drop the punt. There's about a
Number 12.
3-second difference between play clock and game clock. Take your time. Will the clock roll dead? Yes, it will.
Yep.
Well, normally we play a couple minutes of commercials here. But fortunately or unfortunately for you, I don't have audio from my computer back to the mixer. So,
Attention students.
At halftime.
Athletes is excited to
what even makes it even more fun is I won't have halftime statistics for you. So outside of that, life's grand.
Does that keep it? How does that do the statistics on that? Do you have to
Manually type them in. So what I would have done last week, and I'm just going to bring this up for a second, folks. Again, we're training Kevin for later down the road. But if I were to, I'm going to take that scoreboard out, and I drag that over to there. I have to manually type all of that in. So the statistics you're going to see come up on your screen, folks, are incorrect. All that is manually typed in. So when Norwell was here last week, their stats guy came down and gave me all of that information. So as the commercials were playing, I was typing it all in.
Okay.
But that's what I have done in the first 2 weeks, but we don't have live stats up here in the
I
booth.
usually have my daughter come along with me and keep the stats for me.
And usually, honestly, I would do that as well. I would have a score sheet out with me, and I would total them up, again, as commercials were playing. But at this point, we don't have any commercials. But we'll mention our sponsors here on the Voice Sports Network. They include Grable Insurance, Indiana Physical Therapy, Subway, the University of St. Francis, the First Bank of Bern, a longtime sponsor here on The Voice. Some Wells County sponsors that also chip in here for you on Allen County include Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, the Bluffton Roofing Company, the Green Valley Golf Company, Lauren's Body Shop, Masterson's Clothing in downtown Bluffton, Pescatti's Restaurants, the University of St. Francis, Pizza Hut, and State Farm. And then let's get one more list. Thank you, darling. Bluffton Plumbing and Heating. Oh, yeah, go. Bluffton Plumbing Heating, Indiana Physical Therapy, and Subway. See that look my wife just gave me? It's going to be a long night when I get home tonight. At least it's not raining on him down there. I felt bad. We live in Austin, and she waited and waited and waited, and I said, I think you should start heading this way.
Yeah.
And, we had a whopping half an hour to get up here, get plugged in, and we all know what happened there. Let's see if we can find some scores for you here on the Twitter feeds across the Northeast Indiana. Get the old Twitter fired up on my phone. Carroll, whoever they're playing, leads 12-7.
North side, I believe.
North side. Concordia Lutheran 28, Southside nothing. Dwenger over Homestead 14-7. East Noble is welcoming Huntington North.
Once again, tomorrow night,
35-13.
Saturday the 5th, the junior high and high school cross country teams will travel.
Let's see what else we got here. Whitco and McConaughey tied at 6.
The junior high will start at 9 a.m. with the high school.
Trying to find scores here.
A.m.
Again, Reggie Hayes and Justin Cohn are here, so they're tweeting scores of this game as well. Garrett in a shootout with Cherubusco, 28-25,
Wow.
in one game that did start on time. And as expected, I'm glad I didn't go there. Leo 31, Norwell 0 at halftime. It's going to be a long year for the Knights of Norwell.
The boys soccer team led by Coach Joel Bonnell and Kenny
Woodlan
Miller
senior Joe Kaiser, and this is courtesy of Reggie Hayes, has suffered a back injury. He walked off, has been taken to the hospital for further evaluation. So thank you to Reggie Hayes for that bit of information. Belmont in the Northeast 8 game leads Columbia City 7-0 at halftime. Anything else going on? Again, we don't have commercials, so we're just kind of winging it here. Concordia 21, Southside nothing. I think we already told you that one. Haven now up 14-0 over DeKalb in the first quarter in a game that was started a little bit later, I would guess.
Thursday, be sure to come out for the EACS building project.
So looking ahead, let's look ahead.
Meeting here at Heritage.
We'll start with Heritage, who came into this game at 1-1.
Come on up, check out our facilities, and bring some.
And actually, Heritage will travel to South Adams on September 11th. And again, we can't broadcast you that game. Unable to get permission from South Adams to broadcast from there. Why? Well, I know, but I'm not going to say why I know.
Okay.
I will say why I know. There's a streaming service out of Bern
I see.
that has an exclusive agreement. And I don't think in high school sports it should be that way, period. I think if somebody wants to come and broadcast your game at the high school level,
Right.
it should be that way. But the company down there that does the games paid South Adams a hefty fee, so we can't go in there.
Oh, okay.
So you as a Heritage Patriot fan will have to go to that game and watch it live or watch it on the competition. Your choice.
Okay.
I preferably would have you drive down to Bern and watch it. It's just a short jaunt down 27.
Yep.
Then they'll go to Adams Central on the 18th. The aforementioned Holgate, Ohio is on the 25th.
That's here.
And as well as the following week, they'll be at home facing the Tigers of Bluffton. Finish the season on the road against Southern Wells on the 9th and at Jay County on the 16th.
Yeah, 2 long road trips at the end.
2 very long road trips, and we were talking about this at work during the storms before I headed over here. Geography in this conference flat out stinks, especially for Heritage and even Woodland, which is further out north. I would think, I don't know, how long of a trip would it be from here down to Jay County? It's got to be at least an hour.
I drove it in about 45 to 50 minutes, yeah, at least. Depends on the traffic and everything on.
Yeah, you drive right past Belmont. Yeah, anyway. Belmont, you should have, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll look at the Warriors schedule for the remainder of the year while we're sitting here. They will host Bluffton next week. Now, I was originally scheduled that game over at Woodland. We'll have to wait and see if Greg Van Meter returns from service. If those of you are unfamiliar with Greg Van Meter, he is Josh Van Meter, who plays for the Fort Wayne Tin Caps. His father and a longtime Norwell announcer, and he's elected to follow Josh as long as the Tin Caps continue on. And they have qualified for the playoffs, so they'll be playing through again next weekend. So I will more than likely be either with Norwell or over at Woodland against Bluffton. Anyway, that's soliloquy aside. Woodland will then travel to Southern Wells on the 18th. We'll host Jay County on the 25th. Lima Central Catholic is a school that has also taken the spot of Leo being gone, as them as well, and a few other squads. They will host South Adams on the 9th. End the season at Adams Central on the 16th. So those are what those two squads are looking for as far as the remainder of the conference season. As we said earlier tonight, other games in the ACAC include a Broad Ripple at Adams Central. Jay County is traveling to Southern Wells. I just giggling, listening to some music being played over the PA system. My son loves this song, and he's only 11. I'm raising him right.
Yeah.
Heritage that's next week. South Adams is at Bluffton tonight. Woodland is here at Heritage. So those are the ACAC games. Next week, AC will go to Jay County. Bluffton will go to Woodland. Heritage at South Adams. Southern Wells will play Indianapolis Park Tudor.
Like I said earlier, we could go down there and have a good team at South Adams, and it's always been a tough game. We went down one year to the Dome, and we were really, really rolling on all cylinders, and it was only a 7-0 game, and South Adams was really struggling, so they've always played us pretty tough.
South Adams is always an interesting conundrum because you never know how they're going to play.
Yeah.
I've seen South Adams teams. I covered a lot of Belmont football over the last 5 years over on Adams County Boys. We're not covering Belmont this year, but I've seen South Adams come in after having getting their tails waxed the week before and come in and take Belmont, a bigger school, and in a couple cases beat them. So you never know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
And that's the great thing about high school sports. You never know what you're going to get. There was a year I was broadcasting Homestead at Belmont, and everybody and their brother in the state was picking Homestead to throttle Belmont. And Belmont, now granted it was a rain-assisted, lightning-delayed, just an absolute quagmire. Homestead couldn't throw the football that night, but a win's a win.
Right.
Nobody's going to look back as my wife has returned from the concession stand and zooming the camera back into position. That's why we play the game. You just never know. I mean, here, Woodland was only favored as a 3-point favorite, and they're up 19 at the half. Launching the Twitter feed up.
I've been around and coached a lot of basketball, youth kids, and baseball, and, yeah, you just never know from one day to the next.
Concordia is blowing Southside out, 35-0. Yeah, hang on. I'll be down in a few minutes. Our camera's acting funky, so I'll be right back. Kevin,
All right.
Talk away, man.
All right. So I don't know if you guys hear in the Allen County Voice for the Heritage. I'm going to be doing the boys and hopefully do the boys and girls basketball games this year, and if I can get those spots. And I'm planning on doing a pregame or a post-game show with the two new coaches. I know Gary Cobb from Woodland real well, and he informed me to when we play Woodland to do an interview with him and Melissa. Melissa used to be his assistant coach at Woodland, and so maybe we'll work on something there with him. And so I'm looking forward to doing the football games, remaining what we've got with the Heritage, and getting this new equipment online and getting it ready to run for hopefully for a while that they can use. And I've got my cameraman all set. Harrison Porter does my camera work for me. I like to thank Harrison if he's watching or listening on this YouTube broadcast. I've known Harrison for quite a while, and he's a good kid. He's a good person, and he's does a good job for me. I appreciate all the work that Harrison has done and put in. And Heritage is warming up. Looks like Kanapke was with the center. So whether they're going to be changing second half or not, I don't know. But Kanapke's getting some reps in as far as hiking the ball, getting the ball hiked from Kaiser. Daniel Kaiser is the center. Some of the squads out. They've got Scheinman out doing some extra kicking and for the extra points. And Kanapke's getting some snaps from Kaiser. There's about 4 minutes left to go in halftime here on the Voice, or Allen County Voice Network. Woodlan is leading 19-0. Heritage has been dominated mostly in the first half by Van Brocklin and a few other ones. They've had some good running backs besides him. I think they've keyed on Van Brocklin, and it's opened up the other holes for the other players. And unless they make some adjustment, it's not going to be any different in the second half.
All right, back with you. And I think Kevin hit the nail on the head. They've really keyed in on Van Brocklin, and it was one of the things that I was going to bring up in the pregame show that I had notes. I even had notes. Whenever I do notes for a pregame show, crap like this happens. That they are more than Van Brocklin running the football. And for that matter, it looks like we're warming up a new quarterback out here.
Yeah, Evan Kanapke.
Now, I'm not sure quarterback change is necessarily what's needed here, but hey, I don't coach.
Yeah.
So we are at halftime. Again, the score is 19-0 in favor of Woodlan. I looked up. Something needed to reset there. And again, we're learning a new system here. That's part of the problem. Part of the problem is we were a half-hour delayed due to a nasty thunderstorm that plowed through northeast Indiana late afternoon.
Yeah, I was at work. Came up, and I work at UB Machines in New Haven. They make parts for the racing industry.
Oh, nice.
So we were busy today. I think there was some race this weekend that people are going to. We sponsor Jack Smith. He's a young gentleman that runs car for us, number 28. They're up in Michigan, I think, this weekend running. So I'm going to put a plug in if anybody out in the racing industry needs parts. Call us at UB Machine. We'll hopefully, if we have it, we can make it for you. We'll get it to you.
Wells, we're doing plugs like I always do. Tonight, if you want high-definition highlights of this bad boy, you have a choice, of course. You can watch the score on the networks of Indiana's News Center. Or, my personal favorite, just because I work there as the chief engineer, the Highlight Zone, featuring Glenn Marini and Jessica Starbird. We'll have highlights of this bad boy. Tim Keene.
I know Tara Brantley real well.
Tara Brantley.
Tara's kids went here to Heritage.
Yes, now that you mention it, you're right.
I've known. I sat with on a marching contest with Tara and yelled and screamed and hollered. And
she is good at yelling and screaming.
Yeah, yes, she is.
When she gets excited, I tell you what.
And then I've got a bachelor's from Brown Mackey in business, and our keynote speaker that second time after my associate, and I had a ceremony, and then the bachelor, she was our keynote speaker, Tara was, and she was really interesting that night.
As nice of a person as you will ever meet.
Yes.
The scoreboard tonight is brought to you by the University of St. Francis. This is your moment. Explore the University of St. Francis. The USF education is a great value and an investment into your future. Apply now at usf.edu. This is your moment. Believe. Another thing I hate about high school football halftime is you'll roll the clock down for 15 minutes, and then you put 3 more minutes on.
Back on.
Just put it at 18 and be done with it.
Yeah, where if they're not out in 3 minutes and they go. I mean, it's.
Anywho, Tim Keene is here representing News Channel 15, or at least he was, getting the highlights. Either one of those two, we're blessed in this city with some hardworking sports department. We also work at News Channel 15 with the News Sentinel quite a bit. We do an Inside the Zone highlight zone every week. Ryan Kenny does comes into the studio and they
Medicine.
review every week. So we're blessed in this area with excellent high school sports coverage. And I'm not just saying that because some of them are sitting behind us right now. Joiner leads Homestead 14-7.5.
Hope to get a special shout out to Joe Baird, who is replacing
Eastside 28, West Noble 6. Fairfield 27, Central Noble 7. These scores tonight coming to you from the Pigskin Prophet in the New Sentinel. East Noble 48, Huntington North 13. Outside of that, no new updates.
Saturday, September 19th at Heritage. Cost is $30, includes a T-shirt. Heritage High School.
Of course, I followed.
Race day packet and snacks.
Her first name's Cheryl, right? The AD?
Sherry Gilbert.
Followed her as I was pulling into the parking lot. That way I had updates that I could pass on via the Sports Network, Voice Sports Network, to know that this game was delayed for a half an hour. And I was surprised that it was only delayed a half an hour.
Yeah.
Mr. Matt Wiedenhofer, assistant principal.
But we got her in, man. We're going to get her in. And any big plans for the holiday weekend?
No, not really.
Organizing tonight's game.
We don't have to work on Mondays, so I think I just sit in an apartment by myself, watch some television.
There you go.
I don't know if there's any good games on. Should be somebody on.
There's a ton of college football this weekend.
Yeah,
I know that.
Most likely.
The NFL preseason is done, but they don't kick till next weekend.
Right.
So I'm being drugged to Marion by my 11-year-old son and wife for a fly-in pancake breakfast. He loves to watch the airplanes fly in and out of the Marion airport. So we'll be up with the sunshine tomorrow. Outside of that,
yeah, I don't have anything going on.
nothing wrong with that, though. It's nice to have that.
Well, yeah, the job I've had, I started in April. I really have only one day off. It was when I had to wait on electricity and the apartment, and otherwise this will be the second day that I've had off since I've started. So, and it's just a 5-day work week, but.
So, Woodlan will get first crack at it here in the third. I already had 19-0. They'll work right to left in your virtual world. Again, thanks for hanging with us here tonight, folks. Technical gaffes aside, sometimes you just get the wrong side of the horns. If there's a good side of a horn to have. 22 on the return. Acosta on the return for Woodland.
Return on the play by number 22.
The good thing about problems is it teaches you what to do differently next time.
Yeah.
And what I should have done is once the lights and the scoreboard turned on, just came up here and started to do setup.
A 21-yard return.
But we still wouldn't have audio. So,
yeah,
roll with it.
For the Warriors.
Dirks will bring them to the line of scrimmage at their own 37 to start the third quarter of action here on the Voice. Bubble screen left side, pass complete. Good yardage and then some. Cross midfield.
Pass complete to number
82. That would be Alec Evans.
Good for a first down for the Warriors.
That was a nicely designed bubble screen executed by the Warriors into Patriot territory at the 45-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10.
Anybody see the tackle on that?
Van Brocklin, the lone back. Dirks under center. Slant pattern, pass incomplete. Off the fingertips at 25.
Intended for number 25.
That's Harding.
William Harding.
Harding probably should have made that catch. It was perfectly thrown.
45-yard line.
Again, the ball is probably nice and wet after the monsoon we had. Van Brocklin right side. To about the 41 and beginning of 4. So it'll bring up 3rd and 6.
Tackled by 60.
Good by number 60.
Jack Winker.
Winker on the stop. Little confusion here by the receivers for Woodland. They're now all moving to the left side of the football field. Van Brocklin, the lone back. Dirks gets the play in from the sideline, goes under center. Straight up the gut to Van Brocklin. Breaks one tackle into the second level, down the 31-yard line, a gain of about 11 and first down yardage.
45 Van Brocklin.
Boy, if you can't stop him on the initial stop,
Yep.
he's going to take a blow and go to the
Good
sideline.
first down.
And this is where Woodland really gets dangerous because you get the bruiser Van Brocklin out and you bring in Rhodes, who is a speedster. They've got you a 1-2 punch, and they've got trips to the far side. Dirks goes under center. Fakes the bubble screen. Pass is intercepted. Back the opposite direction goes Heritage. To the 40, down to about the 30.
Number 46, Blake Reimer.
Reimer saw that play develop and jumped it. And a heck of a return on the interception. And Heritage gets some life. You could see his eyes light up from up here
Yep.
as he jumped that route.
Jumped it and stepped right there and got it.
It originally looked like it was going to be a bubble screen, but it fooled nobody. Heritage takes over 1st and 10, the ball at the Woodland 36. Happy goes under center, hands it off.
22 Hart.
Hart the ball carrier.
Carry on the play by number 22, Hart.
Gain of a couple. More than a couple, we'll say 4, maybe even
About
5.
4 yards. That'll bring up 2nd
We'll say 2nd and 5, given the spot.
and about 5 from the Warrior 31-yard line.
Nice job by Hart to get some extra yardage on that play. Boy, if you're a Patriot fan, get a score here. Get a little momentum going. Hart on the inside handoff.
Carry up the gut by number 22.
Down to about the 26, gain of about 5.
Well, change of the quarterback kind of helped. I think Kanapke's a little quicker handing the ball off, and
I think you're right.
it seems like his
3rd and 1.
timing is pretty decent with the.
I would agree with that 100%. That, especially on that exchange, it was much cleaner than what we've seen so far tonight. McNeil breaks one tackle, swings to his left, inside the 15.
By number 12, McNeil.
Woodland player slow to get up, but he gets up.
First down.
So the Patriot offense now starting to get untracked a little bit. They're in the red zone for the first time tonight. 1st and 10, ball spotted at the 15. 9:03 left in count. Quarter 3 on the USF scoreboard. Kanapke to Hart. Inside the 15 to about the 13.
Carry on the play by number 22, Hart.
They're in the aforementioned we can't see zone.
Stripped up by number 40, Roar. That'll bring up 2nd and 8
2nd and 8.
from the Warrior 13-yard line.
So we lean forward and do what we can. Probably throw a fade pattern into that corner of the end zone right here.
Yeah.
I guess I do have a camera feed I can look at if my wife's paying any attention.
McNeil.
Right side, cuts it in the end. 10-5, goal line.
Carry on the play by number 12, McNeil.
Short of first down, or short of the goal line, but first down.
First down.
First down.
1st and goal.
Looks like he's down to about the 4.
Tackle on the play by number 32,
Williams makes the stop.
That'll bring up 1st and goal for the
Smelling
Warrior
blood for the first time tonight of the
4-yard line.
Patriots as they are in the shadow of the goal line. Napke.
Yep.
That ain't it. McNeil goes down for a loss. Loss of about 2 on the play. They'll bring up 2nd and goal.
McNeil on the carry for a loss on the play.
Funny, after all these years, I haven't played a down of football since
That'll bring up
1993.
2nd and goal.
And whenever I say that ain't in it harkens back to my senior year. That's what my head coach would always say all the time.
Grillers,
We
let's
were
hear
one of
ya.
the worst teams in the state, and he said that all the time. No, that ain't it. 2nd down and goal.
Try something different.
Hart gets taken down in the backfield, so the drive's starting to stall now.
Play by number 22, Hart.
Tackle by 52, Delgrady.
Tackle on the play by the Warriors, number 52.
Going the wrong way now. Ball all the way back to the 14, so it's 3rd and goal.
Bring up 3rd and goal.
That's another thing I don't like about this scoreboard. It doesn't have 3rd and goal as an option.
No.
So when you see that, that's how far they have to go to score. Passing situation here. Napke rolls to his left, fires underneath, passes
He drops
dropped.
it.
Passing complete, intended for 22, Hart.
It hit Hart and the
Fourth down for
fingertips.
the Patriots.
Field goal unit. Number 3, Huckemeyer is going to hold as Scheiman is going to try it.
Ball spotted at the 20, so it'll be a 30-yard attempt.
In the kick for the Patriots, number 16, Lucas Scheiman.
Lucas Scheiman.
Long field goal attempt from the high school level here. Snap, spot, kick. He's got plenty of leg, and
That's good.
it's good.
Good.
So Heritage breaks
6:34 remaining.
the Schneid, and they now trail 19-3.
Your Patriots 3,
6:34 left here, quarter
Warriors
3.
19.
Known for quality academic options and dedicated professionals, you'll discover the perfect program to fit your interests and goals at the University of St. Francis. To see for yourself what USF has to offer, visit online at sf.edu. Grable Insurance, their most important job is to make sure you leave with the best coverage you can afford. Grable Insurance on Pony Express Run inside the Mercantile Office Park. Healthcare close to home. Sports teams can utilize the professional services of the sports clinic led by Dr. David Coates. Orthopedic care close to home. Adams Memorial Hospital. 19-3 is your score. 6:34 left, quarter 3. Again, apologize for not having any audio commercial announcements for you tonight. We'll get that repaired and ready to go for you next week. Unfortunately, you won't be able to hear it because we're not going to be at South Adams. Now, if you're a Woodland fan, we'll have it fixed for you when Bluffton comes to town. I guarantee you that. Because if I'm not the one there, Scott Mintzner will be there, and I guarantee you we'll get the bugs worked out then. High end over ender. Knocked around by Woodland. However, they do recover and get the return out to about the 24-yard line. Will take over 1st and 10. So all of our Woodland Warrior sponsors will get you fixed up next week. I promise you that.
Number 82.
Patriot fans will get you back when they're done traveling down to Amish country and back up here in Monroeville.
I'm hoping against the game against Holgate.
On their own 24.
I always get to call him Hobart. But
I would assume we'd have that game. I wouldn't say why we wouldn't.
yeah, I'm hoping I can get.
First down and 10 for the Warriors. Van Brocklin, the ball carrier. Gain of about 2.
Gary on the play by
Of course, I won't know where I'm
45,
headed
Rockwood.
until Monday afternoon at the earliest.
2nd and 7.
Actually, Tuesday. It's a holiday.
Right.
Draw. Rhodes, the ball carrier. Near first down yardage. He will get first down yardage as he carries 3 Patriot tacklers with him. I tell you what, they are hard to bring down.
Rhodes, good for a 1st down.
He's come up limping a little bit.
One stat I would love to know in this one is yards after contact. Because Heritage is making contact at the line of scrimmage. He's just carrying the would-be tacklers. First and 10 for Woodland at the 37. Dirks under center. Van Brocklin, the ball carrier, to about the 43-yard line.
Carry on the play by number 45, Ben Brocklin.
This Woodland team is just tough to defend against.
Good for about 6 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 4. On the Warrior 43-yard line, the tackle on the play was by the Patriot, number 3,
Hockemeyer in on the stop. Just took a look across the sideline to see how many Warrior faithful were here. A pretty nice sized turnout, despite the half-hour rain delay. Fumble at the line. Actually, no, it's a first man through. I thought it was fumble. In any event, it'll be good for first down yardage as they untangle.
Carry on the play by number 30.
Castle will get first down yardage. Warrior down on his knees, able to get up. It's beach night, by the way, out here. Which earlier today, when it was 90 degrees, sounded good. Down there working on the camera there at halftime, it's a little chilly out there.
Yeah.
I formation behind Dirks. He'll hand it to Van Brocklin.
And content to keep the ball there. Clock is in their favor.
45, Ben Brocklin.
Ground and pound is what Woodland is going to do.
Good for about 3 yards.
With a 16-point lead. And
that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
4 minutes now and counting in the third. Under center goes Dirks. I formation behind him. Rhodes, the ball carrier, not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. May have lost a yard.
Number 24. No gain on the play.
Going to bring up 3rd and long. Player down on the play.
Tackle on the play by number 46.
Or are they just slow to unpile? They're just slow to unpile. Reimer on the stop.
Bring up 3rd down.
Van Brocklin back in.
Boy, he's a big boy.
Yeah.
You just tell he's built. Inside handoff coming this way. Nice jersey tackle. Will stop 82 short of the first down. Hockemeyer makes the stop. Evans was the ball carrier.
Tackle on the play by number 3, Hockemeyer.
So it'll bring up 4th
and 1.
And a long one. Now this is what we talked about earlier, where they've been keen on Van Brocklin. Everybody in the building assumes Van Brocklin's going to get the football here. And he does. And he will get the first down.
Carry on the play by number 45.
I have my hand on the penalty flag button, expecting a hard count, false start, or somebody jumping offside.
Good for a first down.
However, neither occurred, and Van Brocklin picks up the first down. 2:18 left, quarter 3. On the University of St. Francis scoreboard, which turned out to be a fairly nice early September evening. Don't want to complain too much because in a couple of weeks we're going to be complaining how cold it is.
1st and 10.
Dirks under center. Hands it off the Rhodes left side. Wanted to cut to the outside. Nothing there.
24.
May have lost a yard. Did he get back to the line of scrimmage? No, he did lose a
By
yard.
number 28, Kanapke for a loss.
Kanapke did a nice job of stringing that out.
Evan Walden's a quarterback. He's the one that's quarterbacking the brothers.
That'll bring
Walt's
up
a freshman.
2nd and 10. For the Patriot 37-yard line.
Dirks will go under center. I formation behind him. He'll keep it himself right side. Not going to go anywhere. Well read by the Patriot defense.
Number 7 on the quarterback.
Huckemeyer. No.
Hockemeyer read that.
Yep, it was 3.
You always want your backside to hold where they're at for that very specific purpose, and Hockemeyer did a fantastic job.
Under a minute to go.
Defensively, I think Heritage is adjusting fairly well here so far in this second half. And a bend don't break. That's a wounded duck. Pass is short hopped, incomplete.
Incomplete.
Down.
No down.
Incomplete. It's intended for number 25, Harding.
Harding was the intended receiver, but it's hard
down.
to throw in that breeze out there tonight. If it's still there, it's kind of hard to tell. No, flags have kind of died down a little bit.
Tied down, yep.
It'll bring out 4th and long. That's what I like about ACAC football. These games run quickly, even with a half-hour delayed start. East Noble 62, Huntington North 13 at halftime.
Wow.
Number 60, Moore back to punt.
Welcome to Northeast 8, Huntington North. Angola handling Fremont 47-0.
We're going to take a timeout.
Break.
Yep.
Are we?
Timeout.
Yeah, the play clock was running out.
The YMCA of Greater Fort Wayne with a full range of workout equipment. Personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, indoor pool child care. What more could you ask for? The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is a place to be. Visit fwymca.org. TW Fable is located inside the clubhouse at Timber Ridge Golf Course, which is located at 2230 East, 250 North in Bluffton. Features fine dining experience Tuesday through Saturday. If you're looking for a great lunch, the 250 Grill.
What's that ad trigger on there? On the side underneath it says live over here. And it says,
I have no idea. I have no idea. Now, eventually we'll have video spots, and he showed me in a demo a couple weeks ago, but the video spots aren't in here yet, so
okay.
Just ignore all of that over there. Woodlan will punt. At least they are in punt formation.
Oh, bounce about.
Not good. Pass. The snap was in the dirt. And the punter goes down.
By number 18.
You know, the feel of this football game is Woodlan has controlled it, and really on the scoreboard they have. But it doesn't feel like Heritage is that far off from being right back in this thing.
Yeah.
Problem is, I don't see Heritage with a quick strike, bunch of points mentality here. So you're going to need to get points going here shortly, as there's only 30 seconds left in the third. One receiver to the far side.
Oh.
That was a kind of a botched exchange.
Yeah.
Lost a yard on the play.
Carry on the play by number 12, McNeil.
McNeil will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. That will probably do it for the third quarter. It will do it for the third quarter. We'll meander on to the fourth. Indiana Physical Therapy. They have highly trained professionals. They treat all type of injuries and ailments and accept all insurances. For more information on IPT or to schedule an appointment, visit indianapt.com. I can vouch for the fine professionals there. I tell you what, Indiana Physical Therapy, since we're just sitting here talking without any audio spots tonight, started in Bluffton back when I was in school, which was now a darn long time ago. Afraid to admit 21 years ago.
Well, mine's been farther. I graduated in 72, so you know how long ago that's been.
Before I was born.
Okay.
I was born in 74. In any event, I had some work done by those fine professionals when they were just in Bluffton.
Uh-huh.
And I had some work done when I separated my shoulder doing some work at Wayne TV one year and was able to go to the offices they have up here in Fort Wayne by Lutheran Hospital.
The guy on the other channel, Ken Horman, was in my class.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Kent Horman, a former Voice employee. Wide open! Oh!
Fingertip. Let him just.
Maybe a half-yard overthrow.
Number 18, Foster.
Foster was there, wide open, and walking towards the end zone. Just a smidge overthrown. And an audible groan from the home sideline. Wow. Just that
They'll
close.
bring up 3rd and 11 for the Patriots on their 49-yard line.
You know, one thing I noticed, we've had a remarkably penalty-free game to this point.
Yeah, just a few that are beginning, and
Knappy rolls to his right, flips it off to McNeil. 45, going to be short of first down yardage by about 5.
Number 12, McNeil.
You're in 4-down territory now, buddy.
6-yard play. That'll bring up 4th and 5.
4th and a long 5 upcoming.
45-yard line.
Tackle by 40, Roar.
Roar makes the stop.
Warriors number 40, Roar.
Got a pivotal play here. 11:22 in county left in regulation. A 19-3 Woodlan lead. Play clock at 10. Napke is under center. Inside reverse to Reimer. He ain't going to make it. Short by a couple. Ball pops loose. Ball was down. But it's short of first down yardage, and Woodlan will take over.
Carry on the play by number 46, Reimer.
Trying to catch the Warriors off guard there.
Turnover on downs will go to the Warriors.
And I think it partially succeeded, but they were short by about a yard.
1st and 10 on their 41-yard line.
So a missed opportunity there. The final, Fairfield beats Central Noble 41-7. Carroll leads Northside 25-22. New Haven 22, DeKalb 6. McConaughey leads Whitco 13-12. Dirks under center. We'll hand it to Van Brocklin. Crosses the 45 to the 46. Gain of 5 on the play.
By number 45, Van Brocklin. A gain of about 4 yards.
And as the game goes on, harder and harder to tackle the big fella.
yeah, it gets wore out.
From the Warrior 46-yard line.
Not so much wore out chasing him, it's just
Yeah.
wore out trying to bring him down. That probably wears you out more than chasing him.
Absolutely. Second and 6. Van Brocklin will get a blow here. Is it Castle or is it Rhodes? It's Rhodes to midfield.
Play by number 24, Rhodes, tackled by a gaggle of
A
Harrison
gaggle.
Patriots.
I love it. To midfield.
It's 3rd down.
Steve Walters is on the PA. He's a girls volleyball coach, so.
Third. Woodland taking their old sweet time. Breaking the huddle. 3rd and 2. Play clock at 5. Dirks goes under center. Castle, the ball carrier for first down yardage to the 45.
The Warrior number 30, Castle, good for a first down for the Warriors.
Tackle by 7.
Van Brocklin will get a blow. Rhodes will take his place.
Number 75,
Johnson in on the stop for Heritage. Time quickly becoming a factor. 9:25 left in this
That'll
one.
bring up a 1st and 10 from the Patriots.
It would help if I told you that we were in the fourth quarter instead of the end of the third. 24 is Rhodes across the 40 to the 39.
Play up the middle by number 25, Rhodes. Correction, 24. Tackling for the Patriots.
He'll gain 5.
Play. Number 60, Wicker.
I gotta be honest with you, folks. I'm just realizing my supper is sitting right in front of me. I'm getting hungry.
Patriot 39-yard line.
Tonight has been screwed up on so many levels it's not even funny, but at least we're broadcasting. I'm not sure the other games across the voice are able to get off tonight or not. Van Brocklin lowers his head. He's going to be short of first down yardage.
Carry on the play by number 45, Van Brocklin.
For that matter, I haven't even seen a Bluffton South Adams score update.
It's third down.
Lakeland 51, Prairie Heights 25. So a lot of points being scored tonight.
Yeah, for the weather they've had out there, you'd think.
It's surprising. Very
Yep.
surprising.
Yeah.
Third and short. Dirks under center. First down yardage. Didn't see who carried the football there. See him on pile here.
30.
30 is Castle.
Carry on the play by number 30.
Delagrange in on the stop, but it's
Castle.
good enough for a first down.
Good for a Warrior first down.
Van Brocklin checks back in. Rhodes will have a blow. 7:35 and counting left in this one.
7 minutes and
This is where it gets difficult.
7:30 remaining in the fourth quarter.
Woodland will wind a bunch of clock on you now, shortening the contest. Van Brocklin
Play by number 45, Van Brocklin.
to the 31. Gain of about 2.
Good for 2 yards. That'll bring up
Second 8.
and 8.
The 31, let's
From the
say.
Patriot 31-yard line.
Dirks will come to center. Rhodes is in the backfield. Kind of a modified I formation behind him. Rhodes, the ball carrier.
Carry on the play by number
Down to about the
24,
27, so in a game of about 4.
Tackle on the play by number
Johnson makes the
75,
stop.
Destin Johnson. It's third down.
Now, I'll tell you, there's been a theme to this football game because I've heard the Halloween theme played a bunch tonight. So there's been a lot of third downs, conversions faced by Woodland. Depending on what side of the football you're rooting for, they have been converting them, however. Van Brocklin will convert this one as well. First down yardage.
Carry on the play by number 45. Van
Games
Brocklin.
like this, I don't have a
Good for
dog
a
in the
first
fight.
down.
Yeah.
I don't honestly care who wins or who loses. I graduated from Bluffton.
18.
Now live in Norwell territory, so whoever wins, wins.
10. On the Patriots,
Which makes it a little bit easier to call the game, I suppose.
Yes, 62240 is what it's saying.
5:40 left in regulation. Woodland looking to raise their record to 3-0 and take a quick early lead in the conference race. Rhodes, the ball carrier, tackle from behind.
Carry on the play by number 24.
As he's tackled from behind, he gains quite a bit of yardage. Being tackled forward, gain of about 4. Foster on the stop.
Tackling him on the play was 18 Foster. Going to bring up a second and
That's
6
what made last week kind of
for the
hard.
Patriots, 17-yard line.
Because technically it's a Heritage home game, so it's home team rules. And honestly, since I went to Bluffton, I shouldn't give a crap about Norwell. But I kind of did because my son will be going there as he gets older. Is that Rhodes or Castle? Let's see as they unpile.
Carry on the play.
Actually, it's
By
neither.
number 82.
It's 82.
Evans.
Evans.
Been a while since he had the
Tackle
ball.
on the play
It
by
has
number
been.
28, Evan Kanapke.
Evan Kanapke in on the stop, third one.
Third down.
And once again, the Halloween theme plays over the public address system here, indicating another third down.
Third one from the 12.
We'll do a very quick post-game show since we don't have any commercials to play when this one is over, by the way. Get my wife warmed up. Castle, the ball carrier.
Carry on the play by number 30, Jeremiah Castle.
That'll be first down.
4:02.
That'll bring up first and goal at the Patriot 9-yard line.
So again, next week, Heritage travels to
Burn, Indiana.
Yeah, Amish country to battle South Adams. We encourage you to go watch that one live. Since we won't have it, Van Brocklin takes the pile. Oh, he lost it!
Fumble on the play, recovered.
Recovered by Heritage at about the 2-yard line.
Recovery by number 18, Joshua Foster.
A rare fumble for Van Brocklin results in a turnover. And Warrior fans, you'll be back in Woodburn next week to face Bluffton, as we've mentioned. You'll either have the patriarch Scott Mentzner, who usually does Bluffton games, or myself bringing you that one.
That'll bring up first and 10 for the Patriots.
I was originally scheduled. I was scheduled all Woodland, actually, with the exception of week 5, I believe. But one thing you've learned on the Voice Sports Network, you never say never. Right side dive for a couple yards. We'll have to wait and see who carried the football as they unpile. Hart's the ball carrier.
Carry on the play by number 22, Justin Hart. A gain of about 2 yards. That'll bring up second and 8 on the Patriot 3-yard
I guess
line.
I should have looked to see who Norwell has next week. That will probably determine whether I'll be there or not as well. Not that anybody here cares, but I do.
Oh, flag now.
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
Norwell hosts Belmont next
Penalties
week.
against Woodland.
Well, I'll either be there or Woodland, either or.
Too many men on the field.
Too many men on that field for Woodland.
5-yard
It's a 5-yard penalty.
That'll bring up second down and 3.
Nepke rolls to his left. He's going to tuck it and run. Has a slide up the left side. Very wisely goes out of bounds at the 19.
Number 8,
Gain of 11.
Walter Kanapke. First down, Patriots.
Apparently my wife is asleep on the camera and missed that play for
2
you.
minutes and 39 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter.
Well, it's not frozen, so she's asleep. She's probably frozen. Move the camera, darling. There you go.
And I catch up.
My 11-year-old is probably down there distracting her. Kanapke rolls to his left. Launches one downfield. The wind caught it, knocked it down. Pass is incomplete.
Pass incomplete. Intended for
Foster.
18, Foster.
I gotta be honest with you, folks. We live in the middle of nowhere out in Wells County. We've got had up until today, a very huge 1800s built barn. Part of it came down in the storms earlier this year, and the rest of it came down during the storms this afternoon. Trees down. We got some fence damage, so I'm amazed that my Wife was even able to make it here tonight to run the camera for you. Needless to say, I owe her. Knapke fires down, field passes off the fingertips.
For number 12,
McNeil, just a smidge overthrown, brings up third down. 2:27 left in this one. If you can't make the this week, folks, if you're a Patriot fan, to South Adams, do a Google search. You will find the newspaper down there.
For the Patriots on their 19-yard
Streams
line.
the games.
2:27
They're the ones that lock us
fourth
out,
quarter.
but, you know, whatever. You have a right to be able to watch that game. So that's where you'll find it. McNeil to the 25.
Pass completed to number 12, McNeil. Good for about 6 yards.
Good for
7 yards.
7. That'll bring up fourth and
That'll bring up 4th and 3. To the
believe
Patriots, 26-yard line.
Heritage
A timeout
burns
is
their
taken
first
by
time out of the ball
the
game.
Patriots.
So that game will be on Bird Tri-Weekly.
As mentioned, Knapke is only a freshman quarterbacking. He's in the second half.
The offense has moved better, I think, in the second half than it did in the first.
And it's just a few passes were off. They were just kind of time probably, not working with him enough.
Well, it begs the question, is it just a second half switch, or is it something that they will
Yeah, I don't know.
look
Yeah.
to next week? I mean, they're not missing by much, and it screams more practice time, first team everybody,
Right.
that they'll be right on as far as the passing game goes. It's just with White, they had no passing offense whatsoever. I didn't see any last week and saw very little again this week.
Right. We didn't have much in New Haven either.
So
Practically, I think I only threw 3 passes in New Haven.
So you get a defense like Woodlan who's keying on Hart and the other back, whose name always for some reason escapes my mind. Speaking of
Hart.
McNeil, that's
Hart.
Hart breaks free, 45, 50, 45, 40. Knocked out at about the 34-yard line.
Justin Hart, number 20.
And a late flag in. They're going to add 15 more, I bet, on a late hit. That flag came in late.
I know you had him pretty high on the tackle.
Face mask,
That's
yeah.
what I thought it was.
Personal foul. Face mask
Add
on the
15
Warriors.
on from the spot of the foul. Well, it's not outside the realm of possibility. I saw a Belmont team score 21 points in 2 minutes to win a game a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Unlikely, yes.
I think I remember that. I read about that game.
Oh, it was amazing.
From the Warriors' 17-yard line.
I had lost my voice at the end of that one. And then what ended up happening is the opposite team, it was a sectional championship game.
Uh-huh.
They had to block an extra point, or not an extra point, a field goal attempt. Actually, it was an extra point, if I recall correctly, as time expired to win that game.
Yeah. McNeil.
There's McNeil over the left side. Tries to cut it back in,
By number 12,
but he'll
McNeil.
gain 9. Heritage will call timeout, I believe, or are they going to spot this for a measurement? Delagrange in on the stop.
Number 52, Delagrange.
Maybe he was knocked out of bounds.
For about
Nope.
7 yards.
Why did he stop the clock?
I don't know.
Interesting. Second and 2.
That'll bring
$1.45
up
left in
second and
regulation.
3 for the Warriors.
Time is
10-yard line.
of the essence here. Got to get it going. Play clock at 10. Way too much time at the line. Knapke rolls to his left, fires underneath. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
10-point spread. You got to go for 2 here.
22, Justin Hart.
Got to go for 2. 19-9. Tell you what, they may be on to something with Knapke being the quarterback of this football team.
Yeah, he seems to be so much more fluid back there. Not so much.
Seems more comfortable in the pocket as well. Flag down, too many men on the field. Illegal substitution.
Yep.
Can't break the huddle with 12. That is
Flag on the
illegal.
play.
That makes things a little more difficult.
Substitution
We'll move her back 5.
by the Patriots.
Again, thanks to Athletic Director Gilbert for her
Timeout,
fine
Warriors.
hospitality here. It's always a pleasure to be out here. When I get my schedule and I see that Heritage is on it, I don't worry about where we're setting up or how we're treated or if we're going to be outside, inside, upside down. They do a fantastic job here.
Yeah, she does. She's great. She's always treated me real well, and she's probably one of the better ADs that we've had in a long time. And I've seen a lot of them.
It's about the fifth or sixth football game I've done. I've probably done a good 20 basketball games. Never, ever a problem. She always comes up when we're doing basketball, asks if we need anything.
Yep, great person.
And we don't get that a lot across the Voice Sports Network. Even in some of our home schools, it can be kind of difficult at times. And I'm looking at one of the schools that's on the field right now. It's a pain in the rear to go from, i.e. Woodlan. But their athletic director has also been helpful as of late.
Yeah, I know him.
And that ain't going to work. Kanapke gets sacked. PAT no good. That will set up the most exciting play in football, an onside kick.
By number 67.
Game reset.
Keyshawn
Oh,
White.
a minute, 32 seconds left in regulation. 19-9, a 10-point spread.
Third quarter. The Patriots
So again,
9,
not impossible,
Warriors 19.
but you still need 2 scorers
Yep.
with a 10-point spread. $1.32 left to do it in with 1 timeout. Difficult, but not impossible. Cherubusco 33, Garrett 28. Swinger leads Homestead 28-7. Welcome to the SAC Homestead.
Yep.
Part of me smiles when I see that. I should, but
Somebody said actually they thought Carroll would be more impressed in the SAC than at Homestead, especially in football.
Eastside beats West Noble 44-6. Walton leads South Adams 20-9. Leo puts a spanking to Norwell 40-0. It's going to be a long year down there in Ossian. No offense. Here's the onside kick. Well, that ain't it.
Well,
That ain't it. That'll pretty much dash the hopes of any miraculous comeback as Woodland will take possession of the football at the 40-yard line. For some odd reason, I was thinking it was 35, but they're setting her up at the 40.
yeah.
Again, we'll do a quick wrap on this one. And hopefully I'll be back here and we can do a real training
Okay.
at some point. I know it was screwed up tonight with everything that went wrong. Late substitution come running in from the Heritage sideline. Van Brocklin will power over the right side.
Van Brocklin.
Heritage will burn its final timeout.
Timeout, Patriots.
Again, if you're just joining us, we had a half-hour lightning delay to get this one kicked off. And we came in as soon as the gates opened to get set up. And we had camera problems. We had audio problems. We had internet problems.
And cable problem. Oh,
The only thing we didn't have problems with is the electricity up here.
yeah.
But all in all, it worked itself out. We're able to bring you the game live here on The Voice. Again, for all of our Allen County sponsors that may be listening in tonight, we'll make it up for you throughout the season. Trust me, I quadruple run spots during these football games, so you're definitely getting your money's worth throughout the year. We'll do a verbal mention of some more of all the sponsors one more time here after the conclusion of this next play. As Dirks brings them to the line. Rhodes, the ball carrier, gets stood up by a gaggle. The ball popped loose, but they're saying he was down. Down by contact. Allen County sponsors include the University of St. Francis. I had Heritage using all their timeouts. I must hit the wrong button. USF, Subway.
Correction.
Indiana Physical Therapy. Grable Insurance.
24 rows on the carry. No fumble on the play.
1-1.
Patriots.
So they're going to add 2 seconds to the clock. I bet you they got an audio cable over there I could have swiped. Oh, well. Sometimes you have nights like that. My day job, I've had the automation die many a times. 1:10. Heritage should be out of timeouts now, by the way. 3rd and 8 for Woodlan. The ball spotted at their own 42 near hash. Center part of that field starting to get chewed up just a smidge after all the rain we had earlier today.
Yeah.
Looks more like a late October field than it does well, that's just that one area, I guess. Play action. Dirks will keep it himself right side. He's got plenty of room. He'll get first down territory. Slides down.
Quarterback keeper by number 7. Dirks.
Other sponsors across the voice include the First Bank of Burns,
First down.
Subway, State Farm Insurance, Pizza Hut, and Masterson's Clothing.
He's never crank it.
I thought he got out of bounds.
He must have went down before. Put the knee down before he went out of bounds, apparently.
They'll do a kneel down, and that will pretty much do it. They'll have to snap the ball one more time, depending on how quickly
They set it.
they reset the clock. They will have to snap it one more time.
Yep.
And that'll put us to the final after the kneel down. Dirks will bring him under center for the final time. He will kneel down, and that will do it. Unlike last week where there was a little sportsmanship problem with a Norwell player ejected in the final play, here these two teams will return to their respective sidelines, come together at the center of the field, in a display of sportsmanship, and it's a final. Your final score is
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming out tonight.
Woodlan 19, Heritage
Please
9.
ride safely.
Next week, again, Heritage will travel to South Adams to battle the Starfires. Woodlan will return back home to Woodland and Lee Etzler Field. They'll return to Woodburn, rather, at Lee Etzler Field. They will host the Tigers of Bluffton. That game you will see on the Voice Sports Network, AllenCountyVoice.com, Wells County Voice. Week off with Heritage next week, but return the following week. Again, we do apologize for the snafus and getting on just a little bit late tonight. You only missed 2 plays, so that's good news. And we apologize for a lack of audio and have to listen to Kevin and I talk for 2 hours and 6 minutes. But that is what it is. Hey, that's life.
Okay.
But we're going to go ahead and sign off. There's nothing much more to say. Good luck to the Patriots next week on the road, battling the Starfires. Woodland and the Tigers of Bluffton next week. Who knows where I'll be? If I'm with you at Woodland, we'll see you then. If not, we'll see you back with Heritage probably sometime down the road. If not, we'll see you with Woodland sometime down the road. If not, we'll be at Norwell.
The interesting question will be next week is who's he going to have at quarterback?
That will be an interesting thing.
Earlier he said it was Huckemeyer and White. Now maybe Kanapke's in the fold yet.
Kanapke got the offense untracked better there in the second half. There's no doubt about it.
Yep. So that'll be interesting just to go down to see who's behind center next week.
Well, Kevin, hopefully next time you're up here, we can get you with whoever's here and official training and a good look at this program, because it's a really nice program when it works right, and it hasn't been a program or internet problem. It's just other issues.
Yeah.
But it's a final. 19-9 is your final.
Yep.
Until next week, everybody. Well, or if you're a Heritage fan, we'll see you back in 2 weeks. Until then, good night, everybody.
Yeah, good night.